Okay, here we go. We are wrapping up chapter 1 here. So I was going to go over some new terminology that might be new to us. Net income. Okay, so that's the money left after deductions. So you get your gross salary, and then they'll take away your CPP, your employment insurance, medical, dental, if you're a part of a union dues, that sort of thing. So they'll take away your deductions, and anything that's left over, that's what's known as your net income. Income taxes, which is part of things that get deducted, that's a certain percentage of your income is deducted, and it's twice. There's a provincial one, and there's a federal one in Canada. Oops. So you have it taken off twice, and so supposedly the more that you make, the higher the income tax they take off. It should go up, and so a lot of people, especially really wealthy people, they have their money go into special bank accounts in like Cayman Islands or Switzerland so they can avoid paying the income tax here in Canada. Employment insurance, or EI, that's a fund that is deducted. So in case you lose your job and you're paying an EI, the government will give you some money. Not a lot, but they'll give you a little bit each month. And but you have to pay into that for so many weeks before you actually can claim an EI. In Canada Pension Plan, again, that's a deduction. That goes into a pot. When you retire. So you pay, again, a certain percentage of your income, and you pay that each month. That goes to the Canada Pension Plan. And so when you retire, you will get a paycheck from the Canadian government every month. And so the money that's deducted today isn't necessarily going to be put aside with your name on it, but you will get some money later on. Okay, so those are some of the deductions that can take place: income tax, employment insurance, Canada Pension Plan. When you take those off of your gross income, that's what's called your net income. So let's take a look at a couple of examples here. So Mark's gross is $362. His deductions are $82.68. What's his net income? So, well, deductions, another word for deduction, you just subtract. So you're going to take $362 and you'll minus $82.68. So let me do that. Forget my numbers. 362 minus, and we're going to subtract the 82.68. So his net income is $279.32. That's why I was joking about how that's called gross, right? You look at that and then you see what you're actually getting in your bank account, and people go, gross, I almost lost $100. So that's the joke. Okay, Shannon earns $795 a week. Calculate her standard deductions. So here are your deductions here. You've got EI, income tax, and Canada Pension Plan. So you're going to take the $795 and let's do income tax first. So you take $795 and we're going to times that by 15%. So 795 times 15%, remember, is decimal 15. So that's 119.25. For EI, again, take the $795 and this time you're going to multiply it by 1.73%. So 795 times decimal 0.173. If you can never remember how to put the percentage as a decimal, you always take the percentage and divide it by 100, and that will tell you what it is as a decimal. So that is 13.7535. We don't have a tenth of a cent, so we round off, so it's 75. So 13.75. And then finally CPP. So again, take the 795, I'm going to times that by 4.95%. 795 times 0.0495, and again that's 39.35 rounding off. So what are her deductions? So I'm going to add all those together. So I'll take the 119.25 and the 13.75 and the 39.35, and we're going to add those all up together. So 5, 10, 15, carry the 1, 10, 13, carry the 1, 10, 19, 22, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 100, then bring down the 1, so it's $172.35 is the deductions. Okay, finally, Brian earns a salary of $635. What's his net income? So here we've got all these different deductions: employment insurance, Canada Pension Plan, income tax, company pension, and then disability insurance in case he gets injured on the job. So what we have to do is subtract all those from our actual salary. So we take the $635 and we're going to minus $8.35, and we're going to minus $29.83, and we're going to minus $92.25, and we're going to, oops, $95, right? And we're going to minus, let's move this over, minus 1955, and then minus the 1570. So we can do it that way, or another way that we can do it is we can change that to a plus, sorry, brain fart, keep that as a minus, but we can add all those together and then subtract. Either way, we'll get the same answer. So we're going to take the $635. We're going to minus $835. We're going to minus 29.83. We're going to minus 95.25. We're going to minus 1955 and minus 15.70. We get a total $466.32. Now, if I ever want to know what percentage is the employment insurance that Brian's paying, well, from his $635, $8.35 was deducted. So I'm just going to divide those two. So I'm just going to take the $8.35, divide that by 635. Now, whatever that answer is, I will times by 100, and that will tell me what the percent is. So if I take 8.35 and I divide that by the 635, I get 0.0133. Maybe I'll show you. So I'm going to take 8.35, divide it by 635. So that's what I get. And I times that by 100. So it's 1.3%. So the employment insurance that he's paying is 1.3%. So that's how we can always figure it out. Think about it, because if I'm going one way, if I know the percentage, I'm multiplying. If I need to find the percent, I have to do the opposite. The opposite of multiplying is dividing. Okay, so this should wrap up chapter 1. Let's do page 29 to 30, do question numbers 1 to 6. And don't forget your chapter 1 assessment. Okay, good job, everybody.